Hello viewers and welcome back to Dungeon of the Endless. Last time, I died in a terribly embarrassing way on like the third damn floor. Because this is a very hard video game, and also I'm bad at it. Before we move on, before we go back into it, we are going to go back into it. I will not be defeated. But before we do that, let's have a look at this. So as you play the game, as you fight and die, you slowly unlock the images in this photo album, and this stuff contains a lot of the story of the game. So you can see here, as you play with heroes, you learn things about them, and it starts to unlock images, it starts to unlock notes. Once I have all of the images unlocked, and you can see also, of course, there are some of the enemies will be included, yeah. And the notes actually do give you some strategy information. Those of you who have played Endless Legend will notice that some of the monsters here are minor factions in that game. This game takes place sometime before Endless Legend, several generations before Endless Legend, and some of the minor factions that are running around on the surface of Auriga in Endless Legend are things that got broken out of this lab by the heroes escaping. The Endless Legend assumes that you're like good at this game. Endless Legend assumes that you were able to succeed in Dungeon of the Endless. Yeah, we saw it last time. We're going to take it down to 2 easy. We're still going to do escape pod all random. And in fact, the Vaulters faction in Endless Legend is the descendants of the people who survived the prison transport crash. The planet you crashed on is Auriga. Okay, so what do we got? This time we got the Butcher again. We also have Eseb Tarash. Eseb Tarash is a haunt from Endless Legend. Alright, so he has Scamper. It's a valuable skill. And of course we already know what the Butcher does. So let's move. I don't know exactly what the difference between the difficulties is. I do know that on 2 easy you find more dust. Wow, why did I do that? Why? I'm just opening doors without building stuff because I'm focusing too much on talking and not like being good at this video game. We're gonna. You can also see our resource generation is better than it was on easy. All right, we found a science thing already. A new major module, Tactical HUD. It's a floor-wide attack power buff. This is a pretty good one. I've had a lot of luck with this in the past. Healing for heroes. It's a Tesla module. It's a tactical enhanced serious lacerator. Built by Nicola, tactical enhanced serious lacerator. It's Spanish descent. They got those long, complicated names. Alright, well, the tactical HUD would be cool to have. I was going to build a food module here to start leveling up our heroes, but let's go ahead and make a science module because I want to try to get to enough banked science to buy that tactical HUD. And I just got done telling you how dust is easier to come by, and already we're not able to keep all of our rooms lit. Don't research right now. Fight. I apparently clicked on the research module. Whatever. Who has the greater attack power? Or the greater DPS, rather. Alright. Butcher's a better killer. He's staying behind. Alright, well that'll let us light this at least. The ability to move at full speed through rooms that have monsters in them is actually really valuable. So I wonder if it was just like inadvisable. I think we need 48 to buy that. Yeah, okay, so a couple more doors. I wonder if it was just inadvisable to give Butcher an item that gives him me first without getting his level and defenses a little higher. I wonder if that's... oh, one dust short of lighting another room. Alright, well, we have a lot of unlit rooms over here. Oh, okay. These two rooms are powered by, you can see these like clouds of electricity. These two rooms are powered for free by themselves. Remnants of functioning electrical systems in the facility, I guess. So that's nice. It is as though we found 10 dust in each of those rooms. It's not quite as good as finding real dust, because you can't rearrange it the way you'd like. But pretty great, still. Alright, we got spawns coming. Forgot to check. Yeah, he doesn't have... SM Tarash is too weird, and he doesn't have one of those getting along with people skills. Oops. Alright, let's keep exploring. Come on, resources. Actually, I have a ton of food. I should be leveling people up. Let's give you 2 levels. Get your food generation skill right away. That seems pretty useful. Alright, gaining a little bit of food. What will it take to get you 35? Let's open the other door in this room. Alright, so the research has finished. And now we're able to light that entire path. We do, although we have a lot of unlit rooms, our floor shape is kind of weird. We do have a fair amount of dust. I'm confident that the elevator run won't actually be very difficult. You can see the monsters are very easy on this difficulty. Hey, food. Gathered 9 food. Alright. That is enough to level him up. Alright, he's going to gain an active skill on his next level up. Alright. Still a lot of unpowered rooms. We are not finding a lot of dust. I should really have been building modules. Our resources are not in a great place. I need to just slow down and think more while I'm playing. I'm too quick to open doors and see what the next thing is. At this point, I don't think it's worth it, because there's not going to be very many doors left. Yeah, you know, a spare mag. Alright, so still no weaponry of the types that our people actually like. One of these spare mags would be okay. 5 attack power is 3 DPS. And it lowers wit, but we have not yet had a use for wit. We haven't yet had a hero who does the thing that wit is for, so I haven't bothered to explain it. I will when the time comes, you know? Alright. The dungeon is mapped out. Okay, so I forgot to explain something. Your ship's power crystal is what allows you to power the rooms. So the trail of dust-powered rooms has to be contiguous from the elevator. So I couldn't just like turn on the power to this room, because I had to light all of the rooms in between in the elevator first. What this means for us right now, practically, is that I can't light all of the rooms that it's important to light. Alright, 44 DPS, 18 speed, 33 DPS, 32 speed. Alright, well that's a no-brainer. Butcher's a better fighter, and SM's a better runner. SM gets to carry the crystal. Alright, we have banked a lot of industry, so I'll be able to build a lot of modules very quickly on the next floor. We're going to pretend that that was my strategy, and that it's not just that I'm a huge idiot. As you can see, the spawns are not too bad on this difficulty. SM is being slowed right now by the crystal, and he's still quite fast due to the fact that he has Scamper. Alright. When you hit the elevator button... Oh, we had some dialogue. When you hit the elevator button, all of the monsters on the floor immediately disappear, so you don't have to worry about keeping the elevator clear so you can hit the button or anything. Alright, let us go forth and do a better job on this floor than we did on the last. Alright, number 1. Food replicator. Number 2. Honestly, food replicator. We need a lot more food. Our heroes need levels. And as long as we can light every room, there's no reason not to have the whole party charge forward every time. Oh, a dead end already. Okay. Only 2 major module slots on this side of the elevator. Well. It is nice that we can light the whole side, though, so we don't have to worry about it. I don't actually know what the different enemies do very well, so I'm not sure what that beetle-looking thing was up to. We're just going to keep buffing our resources for now. We'll build a tactical HUD later. We may not even build one this floor. Our heroes are still winning fights handily enough. Let's go ahead and level you up. 11 seconds of increased dust loot probability. That is valuable. We're going to have to stay on using that. Remember to use it every time it comes off cooldown. Alright, let's try to get some... This guy just wants to go straight for the crystal. Alright, we got some dust loot. Honestly, our base industry generation is so good on this difficulty that I'm not even going to bother. Honestly, let's just make another... We haven't found a research crystal. I don't necessarily want to just bank an infinite amount of science. So let's keep making our hero stronger. Alright, he's 1 food short of a level. It is a good idea to have high-level heroes. Okay, hey. Yeah, what the hell? Let's commit. We're going deep on the strategy. Food linear. Let's go. Now, he's getting pretty beefy here. And next level he'll get an active skill. I'm excited about it. I don't... You know, it's been quite a while since I played, and I don't actually even remember what skills people gain, even the heroes that I've played with a bunch of times, like Butcher, so... Okay, this guy's a dust merchant, which is a bummer, but he's a cheap dust merchant. Plus 8 DPS. Seems pretty good. – . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . It's a battlefield injector. You know, you use it on a battlefield. I really enjoy the writing in this game. I'm not gonna lie. Press the buttons too many times. All right, let's move on. But we may buy stuff from this merchant right before we leave the floor. Oh. All right, let's. What do we got here? Spider-Man. Oh wow, that's actually a really useful ability. There's another one that I don't have unlocked yet. She's convinced she is a spider. That's... Alright, well, you know... sometimes people who are imprisoned don't have the greatest mental health. That's a real thing that happens. Why don't you stay here? We'll send forward the spider and our crazy electric ghost. I gotta stop him from... Hey, get back in the room. Oh, his dust thing is off. I gotta remember not to be so careless and stupid. Alright, how are we... Tactical HUD 2. I did not realize the tactical HUD had upgrades. What else do we have available here? It hits everyone in the room. I don't really like that very much. Oh, now that's interesting. Alright, so this is the time to talk about wit, I guess. Some heroes, when they're upgraded enough, can operate your major modules. And what that means is you can leave them standing in the room with the major module, and they will increase its output, whatever it makes. And the amount that they increase it by is dependent on the wit stat. So this is a minor module that can operate your major modules as though it were a hero with 1 wit. I've never used that before, but it sounds like a really cool idea, so let's go for that. Alright, we're going to press forward here. So you can see things are getting a little, Is he good? I'm going to send him some assistance. Ah, she is fast. What's her speed? Yeah, 43, jeez. Oh, and she gets extra dust from kills. Let's try to keep her leveled up then. We wanna have her in fighting shape. Alright, so we're gonna have her actually lead. How's her DPS relative to... Oh, it's actually very high. Wow, she just seems really great. We have enough to light one more room. Yeah, she just seems like a really good hero. Alright, get some kills. Try to keep an eye on the happenings. She does not have great defenses. So we got a guy getting away over here. We got stuff still incoming. You don't want to use food this way, but it sure beats the hell out of people dying. Oh god, that thing got away because the butcher is slower than holy hell. Alright. Honestly, you know what? I want to have the butcher fall back to here so that he's defending against both sides, but if we don't defend this room, we may lose the food module. Yeah, get back over here. How's that research going? Alright, one more door. So I'm trying to push forward with one hero. Push forward with Spider-Woman. Leave SM here to catch things that spawn in these two rooms before they get to the elevator. Honestly, there's no reason for him. He should be in this room. If we could just get a little bit of dust and power this room, things would get so much easier. Actually, though, these guys are probably in the wrong spots. Right. This is going to be the more difficult guard position because there's more rooms, so I want the better fighter there. Alright, let's move on. Come on, dust. Room full of dust. Find some dust. Nope. What do we get instead? A first aid kit. Oh, this is still on cooldown. Right. Go, scamper. Shit. How's SM doing? He's winning his fight pretty handily. Oh, these guys must AoE. Yeah, fighting them in here is a bad idea. Okay. We found a first aid kit. The first of a long line of aid kits. Its value is mostly historical. Gives HP regen. With her pushing forward all the time, she can probably use it. She's also gained the placebo skill. Okay. So this is actually a better item for people who are staying back to guard in powered rooms. Let's give it to the butcher then. We're just gonna make him super, super tough. Alright. One more door before we can level up Spider-Woman again. What is her name? Golgi. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and level her up. What does she gain? Ah, she gained to operate. She can operate major modules. Well, that's interesting. Now, I want to change my strat. I want to put her on guard duty in a powered room with a module. So let's give her back the first aid kit. So let's plan our route here. We're going to pull the power from all of the rooms for a moment. Alright, we'll distribute power like this so that the monsters are spawning as far away from the crystal as possible. Golgi's going to carry the thing while these two play defense. Alright, grab it and move to the elevator. And we'll just have them trail. Yeah, the module's getting beat up is what that means. But we're fine with it. We don't care. Man, look at how slow Butcher is. Alright, well this game is already going better than the last one did. This place is making people a little testy. Something about being hunted by terrible inhuman monsters on an alien planet doesn't seem to agree with her. Alright, 11 dust is a pretty good find. Let's get a food replicator up. Then we're going to leave her here and she's going to operate it. So it takes one full turn for them to start operating it. She won't start until we get through the next door. So watch, we're at plus 10 food right now. And she adds 3 to the yield. That's okay, it's not bad. Let's make another food replicator. We're going through food much more quickly than we're going through any of our other resources. Oh, I'm forgetting to use abilities. I'm not wringing every little bit of strength out of this dungeon, and I suspect that I'm going to pay for that at some point here. There's some interesting tension in the Spider-Woman's abilities. Because she does want to be on the front line, getting the dust loot probability. Now let's actually move her up to here. Oh, we are finding a lot of dust. At this point, we're going to make a science creator. I would really like to find some more research crystals, man. Jeez. I definitely want to build something here. I'm just not sure what. Should it be an industry generator? Yeah, let's go ahead and make an industry generator. Because we're gonna dip below the amount that we need to build our next major module. But we're getting some very, very good yields on this floor. Alright, let's level him up. What does this do? Okay, so he's got a short duration taunt that gives him 70 defense. That is very impressive. You need to keep leveling up, but it's expensive. Alright. I mean, I guess let's make another food replicator. We don't really need more science until we actually find a research machine. Wow, that is a big monster. I've never seen that before. I'm a little nervous about how many rooms we have here. Also, I missed this door somehow. Let's check this out. Ooh. Hell yeah, welcome to the team. What's this guy's deal? Scroig. A dapper and witty insectoid swordsman. He's got a pretty cool scarf. No doubt about that. Alright, so he's got that food thing too. He eats the monsters. Let's level him up. I'm pretty happy with our food production. I am not so happy about... Alright, here, we'll power this. And we'll build something. I don't know. We'll not build anything because we don't have the industry. Never mind. I guess let's just keep pushing on. So these two are going to go forward, and the butcher's going to hang back and kill stragglers. Alright. It's a food merchant. That is a big sword. Damages both my physical force and relentless logic. 45 attack power. That seems like a lot. And it is a weapon type that somebody actually uses. It will give him 32 DPS. Let's make that happen. This is finally a weapon of the type that Butcher uses. Wow. 50 DPS. These are some pretty good weapons. A tutu. A huge tutu. Alright, we're going to want to buy some more stuff here. We'll get to it. We have a lot of food income now. Look at the size of that thing. That gives us the ability to buy the gun, right? Yeah. Let's get him all kitted out. Alright, Gork is getting to be kind of a badass. Wow, it is really expensive for us to build modules. We have built so much stuff on this floor. Okay. Let's try hard to get resources. Actually, let's do this. So we're going to open the door here. We're not going to open the door to the elevator, obviously. Because if we did that, we would have a ton of monsters just running right through. $66.48. Yeah, we have pretty good damage output. This is a surprisingly large floor. I did not expect this to be so... Alright, that room is self-powered. Huh. So the question is, do we want to build a module here and then have Spider-Woman come and guard it so that she can get potential extra dust? Let's level her up. She gets the ability to repair damaged modules. That's fine. And we could just have her stay where she is. Gork can handle this, and she can handle whatever comes from beyond these doors. That's probably fine. We'll have to keep an eye on the size of the packs that Gork is getting and potentially build him some support weaponry. So the technical HUD doesn't seem to increase in cost at the rate that the other stuff does. That's nice. We're going to go ahead and build one. Alright. Should I build him some support? He's getting really large packs, jeez. He seems to kind of totally have it under control, though. His damage is really good. Let's use this. Emergency generator. Powers the room without dust. Operating increases monster dust loot. Wow. That seems really useful. Let's research that. Lets us turn industry surpluses effectively into dust. This will give a chance for monsters to spawn. We can finally take advantage of her thing. Yeah, he seems like he's going to be totally fine. We're actually generating quite a bit of dust now. Waves incoming. He just handled it. Okay, let's let's see about the merchant's other wares now that we're in this situation. So I really don't want to buy this for Gork. His speed is so low already. Honestly, I kind of want to... I'm going to give him a 2-2. Wait. How do I... Okay, hold on a second. Is he refusing to wear it? No, okay, good. Gork, man up and wear the tutu. Stop being a baby. Alright, so this is going to give defense and HP. Probably it needs to go on one of these guys. Him, I guess. Since his defense and HP are lower than everybody else's. Alright. Hold on a second. Let me take another look at this sandwich. 30 HP, 12 HP regen. What is that? Is that per second? Alright, it's vague. This is probably worth getting. We have to do another door to afford it, though. Okay, I was wondering where the hell that elevator was. Alright, we did not get any spawns. Go to the research crystal. We have enough science that we can start another research. You know, with our ability to turn industry surpluses into emergency generators, it's probably a good idea for us to have really powerful industry generation. Let's just keep powering rooms. Alright, dust. Scrag is actually taking a fair amount of damage here. Do I want to have him run up here? Yeah, I think I do. Alright, so we webbed him in place. Man, that's just a lot of monsters. Okay. I did not mean to move her out of the room she was in. That's a little bit of a bummer. Alright, Gork, get in there with her. Alright. Oh, actually, we finished the floor, didn't we? Okay. Well, let's have her go and get that thing. Get that sandwich. And also, we're gonna pull the power on those rooms. Okay. Let's buy this. But get her over to here. She's going to carry the crystal. This should be totally effortless. Let's decide who's carrying that sandwich real quick. So, that might be a significant amount of HP regen. His speed is 30. His speed is 36. He can't wear armor. That's interesting. Just totally doesn't have an armor slot. Let's give it to him then. We'll give him the HP regen. We don't have enough food to level anybody. I really wish we had found like science or industry merchants instead. Very slowly spider crawling. Okay. Hey, easy, right? Okay, so sometimes heroes have interactions like that. Specific heroes have interactions with other specific heroes, and seeing those things is some of what unlocks information about the story of the game. That was a pretty creepy one, though. You know, we've been playing for 40 minutes. I think I'm gonna call it here, and we will be back next time. The continuation of our very easy, perhaps too easy run of Dungeon of the Endless.